Yo, what's up YouTube, and welcome into a new development update of Phasmophobia. This is gonna be the last preview, they say, before the custom difficulty update releases. And in this one they actually explain to us how the custom difficulty update works. So they showed us this screen here, which is basically a custom contract you can create. So you can change different stats based on player, ghost and contract, it seems. Over here you can see some of the changes you can make. They are not all of them, so keep that in mind, right? So we have a starting sanity set to 0. Sanity pill restoration is 10% only. Sanity drain speed is 1. Sprinting is on. Sprint duration is 5 seconds only. But actually more than that because it's only 3 seconds in the normal game. Sprint recharge time is 1 second. That is actually better. So you can it made it actually quite easier here to outrun the ghost. Player speed set to 1.5, so a tiny bit slower. Flashlights off, so you cannot use the flashlights, it seems. And lose items on death. That one is actually pretty cool. Yeah, so these are some of the changes you can make. I'm actually excited to see what else you can change. I would love to see something like not having building lights and stuff like that, right? So a lot of things that you can actually change about the game and make your custom difficulty, obviously. So how this is gonna work, by the way, guys, you get a reward if you're actually doing this, right? And they do this with a reward multiplier. So every item you change for the better or the worse is gonna change the reward multiplier. So it can actually also make the game even easier. And you get less reward though, so less money in the end. And so the harder you go, the more reward you get, right? With these changes here, it seems like you're getting 8 times the money of a normal play, right? Which is actually interesting. So I heard, but this is unconfirmed, that the reward multiplier can go up to 23x. So you could technically probably get like 23 times the money for a custom contract, which is actually crazy if you think about it. So this is actually pretty cool, right? And you can actually make 3 of those. You can create presets. They are showing this down here, I think. Not here yet. Hold on a second. You can make presets over here, right? You can select amateur, intermediate, professional, nightmare, and then you can set 3 presets for your custom difficulty that you can change anytime you want. And over here they also show some menu where you can set the cursed possessions, for example. So you could technically have all the cursed possessions in there, or 0 if you want to, or you could set a specific cursed possession, which is actually amazing for me as well for testing. So I really like that. And you could also just set it to normal, right, which is random. And that one is also giving you probably a reward multiplier. I don't know if that is the case. Maybe, right? So if you actually have like more cursed possessions, it's going to be harder, I suppose, but I don't know if that is the case. But we will see, right? It actually looks pretty cool. So I really like that. Obviously, you notice that it's going to be a new UI that they going to introduce. There will be a lot of other changes as well they're going to add. Yeah. They also spoiled us, by the way, with some new pictures from the new map, Sunny Meadows, which is going to release with this update. Again, this update is probably going to hit, I would probably say end of August or somewhere in August, right? You can play at the custom difficulty update, which is going to be amazing. So these pictures are actually very dark. So I brightened them up a little bit for you. Let me quickly switch to Photoshop over here. So this is one of the pictures they released from a corridor. I don't know where this corridor is exactly. There are some rules over here on the wall. As you can see, there's actually a lot of lots of dividers in this one. Hold on a second, what am I doing? There's lots of dividers even in the corridors, which is actually pretty cool because it makes gameplay a little bit more tense if you run away from a ghost. It's also actually better because you can break line of sight like that, right? If you know what I mean, because if you break line of sight, the ghost cannot speed up. So this is actually cool that they have dividers in the corridors. There's also a screenshot here that was extremely dark of the outside area of Sunny Meadows. If you remember my other video where I showed you Sunny Meadows, I'm gonna link that in the top right corner, by the way. Over here, you can download this also in my Discord. The outside area is actually over here where the number 10 is, right? That's exactly where this photo was taken. And yeah, it shows that you even have trees in here, even have books outside that the ghost can interact with, stuff like that. And there's even windows up here. I don't know if you can go up there, I wonder, because as far as I know, you actually go downstairs. Right, here on Sunny Meadows, you have a ground floor and the basement. And on the ground floor, there's actually this outside area. And in the basement, yeah. So this is like, I don't know if you can actually go up there as well. I don't think so, you can. But yeah, will be interesting. As far as I know, the first floor is actually closed due to maintenance, right? So they probably gonna open it up at some point for future content, making this this map even bigger. So yeah, that is the outside area. Then we have another corridor, right, which has a lot of dividers as well. It's pretty cool. Hopefully, I don't know if you can hide back here, but even if you do, yeah, maybe actually you can hide. This is probably gonna block line of sight as well, if you can go through this here. But it's pretty cool that you have lots of dividers in here to hide behind or to block line of sight while running away. And we have one more, which is actually this picture here, right? I think this is showing the chapel, right? It must be the chapel, right? Even if with the upside down crucifixes there on the wall. And lots of candles in there, lots of blood as well. Must be the chapel. So the chapel is also right here where the number 6 is. It's right next to the outside area. If that is chapel, maybe it's a separate room, but it looks like a chapel, which is pretty exciting because it looks. They promised that the asylum will have different areas that look completely different. So you're gonna feel like you're on a completely different map if you change areas on the map, which is pretty cool, I think, because the previous big maps were all pretty much the same, right? If you walked around in the asylum, everything looks the same. It's creepy, but everything looked the same, right? So I'm pretty excited for this one. I hope you're also excited for this. Please let me know in the comments down below if you are excited for, to play this map and to do some custom difficulties. Also, let me know in the comments what custom difficulty you would prefer, what you want to see they add as an option for custom difficulty. I would love to know, probably the devs as well. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. Oh, all these patrons, thank you so much, guys, for your support. Mwah. Big schmouts.